Over the past several decades, large-scale chicken farms in America have increased significantly in size and quantity. Owned by companies such as Perdue and Tyson, most people know them for their inhumane treatment of animals. But there is another lesser-known problem with these factory farms. The manure from the animals is a major cause of water pollution. In the past, when farms had less than 50 chickens, the manure could be used as fertilizer on crop fields. However, factory farms now raise too many chickens for this to be practical.
More than 570 million chickens, and all those chickens produce massive mountains of manure, 1.5 billion pounds a year. That's more manure than the annual human waste from 4 big cities, New York, Washington, San Francisco, and Atlanta, all put together.
Eric Lipton, in his article Playing a Game of Ecological Chicken, says that farmers, with no other options available, spread it too densely on fields and rain washes it into streams. Once in the streams, it can reach sources of drinking water. Poultry manure is high in nitrogen and phosphorus and can also contain harmful pathogens and bacteria. If water contaminated with the manure is drunk, health effects include infections, diarrhea, birth defects, and even cancer. An article in the New York Times by Charles Duhigg says that an estimated 19.5 million Americans fall ill each year from waterborne parasites, viruses, or bacteria, including those stemming from human and animal waste. The basic problem is that there is too much manure and something must be done with the excess. Perdue should install anaerobic digesters on all their chicken farms because it would safely dispose of the manure and contribute to renewable energy. According to the American Biogas Council, an anaerobic digester is a large, airtight container or tank that contains no oxygen. The tank is filled with organic material and maintained at an optimum temperature for anaerobic bacteria to digest the material. The end result is a substance called biogas, a mixture of mostly methane and carbon dioxide. The farmers can put all the excess manure into the digester and supplement it with local food waste from processing plants, restaurants, and homes to maximize biogas output. The anaerobic digester traps the biogas and it can be used to generate all the electricity the farm needs. The extra energy can be sold to electric companies for a profit. Up to this point, the main solutions listed on the USDA's webpage consist of ways to store the manure, such as walled enclosures, earthen ponds, or above-ground tanks. All of these have the potential to leak and still cause water pollution and are expensive to build. Anaerobic digesters also have a large initial expense, but the cost is offset by the revenue they bring in, eventually saving money.
We get revenue from the power, we get revenue from the sale of carbon credits for destroying the methane.
They also benefit the environment by producing a kind of renewable energy. Biogas can be used to run cars, and in Sweden there is a train run on biogas. The American Biogas Council says that currently the U.S. has 2,100 locations where biogas is produced, compared to more than 10,000 in Europe. They estimate that there are 8,241 farms in America that could support an anaerobic digester. If built, they could produce enough energy to power 3.5 million American homes and reduce emissions equivalent to removing 800,000 to 11 million passenger vehicles from the road. Perdue installing anaerobic digesters on all their chicken farms will result in a cleaner, greener, more sustainable environment for all of us to live in.